I recently met with someone who is just getting started in their online business. And in that conversation, they wanted to know what are the most important first steps to take? Like, what is the priority? And maybe you're asking the exact same question. There's so many things that you could do to get your online business off the ground. So what should you do and in what order? That's what we're gonna talk about in this video. So stick around for that. My name's Lane. This is my channel. I love to help digital entrepreneurs start and grow passive income style online businesses. If you're new here, be sure to go to lanesebring.com/supersimple. Pick up my free super simple guide to your first $500 online. In fact, all of the things that we're going to be talking about in this video are spelled out in more depth in that guide. So if you're watching this video anyway, you might as well go over lanesebring.com/supersimple, grab that guide and use it while you watch this video, and it will be the perfect companion because it talks about how to start out in online business and get that first $500 made. Because if you can make the first $500, you can make the second $500, the third $500, and you can go on from there. So lanesebring.com/supersimple. So what did I tell this guy when he asked me what's the most important thing to focus on? Well, first, he already has a niche. If you don't have a niche, that really is like step one. Like, decide what you're gonna focus on. Decide what your niche is going to be. What are you gonna teach about? What are you gonna help people with? What are you gonna sell courses and coaching and consulting around? What is your niche? Once you already have that, and you've decided like, I'm gonna help people with XYZ thing, fitness, dog training, gardening, whatever it is. I'm gonna help people learn this skill. That's your niche. The question is, what do you do and in what order do you do it? Number one is build a lead magnet. Now, why start with a lead magnet? Because your lead magnet is going to be the thing that drives people to your email list. So before you start making content, you want to have something to put in people's hands when you do start making content. So your lead magnet is a vital piece of this puzzle. And I've done a whole lot of content about what a lead magnet is and how it works. So I won't belabor the point here, but just build it. If it's a PDF guide, if it's a brief checklist, if it's discussion questions to talk to your partner about, if you're doing relationship coaching, if it is some type of free workshop that you have, like whatever your lead magnet is, build it and build it like today.
Do it now.
Don't delay this. Like, sit down, go to Google Sheets, start writing and build out your lead magnet. And think about two things. What is a quick win that I can deliver for people that directly ties to my niche? And two, how do I make this a compelling promise? How do I give this a compelling promise so that when I talk about it in my content, people want it? That's what a lead magnet is. Get that built right now. Like by the end of tomorrow, have that lead magnet built. Then what you're gonna do is start making your content. And in every single piece of content that you're making, and I'm gonna focus on YouTube as my example, in every single video, every video without fail, especially those first videos. This is why you want to get the lead magnet done first. You're going to mention your lead magnet in those videos. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you're in the fitness space and you're going to do a video about a dumbbell exercise for biceps. So you get in front of the camera and you say, hey everybody, today we're going to talk about how to get a killer pump in your biceps with 25-pound dumbbells and nothing else. In this video, I'm going to show you all of the exercises you need to do to get those puppies like ready to go. Before we do, I want to give you my free pump guide, bicep pump guide over at biceppumpguide.com/free. It has everything you need to know, this workout, other workouts. Go grab it. It's going to be a great companion to this video. Now back to the biceps, okay? So that's the idea that I'm going for, right? Every single video you're talking about this free resource that you have. The reason why this is so important is because your content serves a purpose. The purpose of your content is to get people on your email list. Because if they just see your content and they go, great, that was cool, I really liked that bicep pump video, and they move on from it, they probably won't remember who you are. They probably will never be back unless YouTube surfaces a video of yours again. And if they do, then you have to be lucky enough for them to click on it. And then if they get on the video and you still don't mention a lead magnet, you're still not getting them on your email list, which means it's gonna be way harder to stay in touch with them, to develop a relationship with them, and to eventually offer them your products, which is why right early on, you have got to have your lead magnet in place and mention it in every single piece of content. So we start with the lead magnet, then we start making content, one piece of content at least every week. And when I say content, I mean long form, and then share it on the different socials. Only do the things that you're gonna be consistent with. So if you can only have the capacity to do one long form video on YouTube, great, stick with that. If you have the capacity to do that long form video on YouTube and make it an audio podcast, awesome. If you can do those two things and share it on social and split it up into some reels and TikToks, awesome, do that. But only do what you can be consistent with. And my advice is, if you're starting out, be focused. Focused on one platform where your people hang out and grow there before you start trying to take on the whole world. Do what you can be consistent with. So lead magnet is in place, content every week, and you're mentioning the lead magnet. And by the way, you're tying your lead magnet to your email list, and all of these pieces are coming together. You can do all this, by the way, on Kajabi, which is a software that allows you to have your website, your email funnels, your courses, your sales process, all of that under one roof, under one login. It is the best all-in-one business platform there is. I can get you a 30-day free trial. I can also get you a free course that I made called Kajabi Accelerator, 45-minute one-on-one call with me, and my course launch template. You can get all that if you use my link to start your trial over at Kajabi. That's lanesebring.com/Kajabi. Go there, start your 30-day free trial. You're gonna find that all of what I'm saying is super easy and simple to put together, and I've got a million tutorials on this channel for how to do all this. So once all that's in place, what happens is people watch your content, they go, oh, I like that. I like the free guide that he's talking about. I want that. They go to the link that's in your description, that's pinned at the top of your comments that you mentioned, whatever, such and such website.com/whatever. They go there, they click on, they put in their name, put in their email, and they get your lead magnet. Now, your content has served its purpose because they watched your content and as a result got the lead magnet. And because of that, now they're on your email list. And as this is happening every single week, that email list gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, right? To where eventually it's like, wow, there's 100 people on my list. Oh, there's 500 people on my list. Oh, there's 1,700 people on my list. Oh, there's 20,000 people on my list, right? That happens over time. So content, lead magnet, email list. Now, while all that is happening, concurrently with that, you're building your first course. So you want to think about, what specific thing do I want to teach that is going to be an end-to-end solution that will help people get from where they are to where they want to be. So let's go back to bicep dumbbell guy. So he's making all these videos about dumbbells and biceps and triceps and all this stuff. And he has a lead magnet. He's building an email list. So while all this is happening, he's going to the drawing board and he's putting together the ultimate arm crushing killer academy. And he's putting this together. It's 7 lessons. It is everything you need to know about how to grow massive arms that will just impress everybody at the local pool or wherever you go. And he is putting this course together while he's making content, while he's pitching his lead magnet every week in his content, and while his email list is growing. While all that stuff is happening, he's building this course and building the list. Once his course is made, he goes to that list and he says, guess what? I've got something amazing for you. And he launches the course to them. Now, there's way more to all this. You got to know how to launch the course. I've got YouTube videos on that. You got to know how to build a course. I got YouTube videos on that. The point is, this is the priority when you get started. If you ignore content and just focus on building a course, what happens is the content's not there growing your audience. So you build a course and then you go to an audience that you haven't built yet. So like no one's there, and you say, hey, I have this course, and no one cares because there's no one there because you haven't done anything to build an audience. The other thing that happens is sometimes you're doing your content, but you don't have a lead magnet, so you're not building an email list with it. So you do a year of content and people love it, but they're not gathering in a place that's different than YouTube or Instagram or whatever, where you don't control the list, you don't own it, you can't take it with you. You want to take people from those platforms to your email list, again, on Kajabi, lanesebring.com/Kajabi. Bring them there so that you own that list and build the course so that you can offer it to them. Now, if you want to get going with all this faster, what you can do is, while you're building that course, making the content, doing all that stuff, you can offer coaching. And I actually did a video right here about how to make money faster with coaching that will talk about how to insert a coaching product in the middle of all this so you can get started making revenue faster than launching a course. So click right there and you can see that video, and then we'll put all these pieces together. Right there, I'll see you in that video.